Jones steps out, now steps back in. Behind 0-2. Poe looks into Curtis. Delivers the 0-2. Fouled back. Count holds. Royals this point in the season, a win over Chittard, and victorious as champions, the Terre Haute South Invite back at the start of the month. Poe's 0-2. Well upstairs. Count 2-2. 1-2, I beg your pardon. A lot of cancellations early in the spring season the Royals have had to deal with. 1-2. Swing and a miss. First strikeout of the ball game for Addie Poe, and there's one down. Bring up the catcher, Avery Bennett.
Now batting the catcher, number 10, Avery Bennett.
Bennett, no homers and 3 RBIs. A .385 hitter is the freshman. Poe looks into Curtis and delivers the initial offering. Low, ball 1. Coming to Christian, coming in 2-3 on the campaign. The 1-0 from Poe, upstairs 2-0. Poe looks into Curtis. 2-0. Swung on and missed. Count 2-1. Bennett steps out momentarily, now steps back in. Poe's 2-1. Swing and a miss. Right by her. 2-2 as Poe gets back into the count. Poe looks in. Takes a breath, delivers 2-2. Just misses, and we're full. Poe, 3-2. And a call ball 4. That one just barely missed for Poe. Back-to-back pitches in that regard.
The pitcher, number 32, Marissa Silva.
Bring up the pitcher, Marissa Silva. Runner on first. Delivery. In there for a strike. Count 0-1. Always like to make an observation on this every softball game. First one of the year. Mr. Streby's not mic'd up, but he's alongside me. Good signaling by the umpire behind home plate today. Last season, a lot of those never knew how deliberate the cadence is going to be. True so far today. That pitch is upstairs, count 1-1. Clark roughed up in that first outing, but a great opportunity for a bounce back here. 1-1. In there for a strike, 1-2. Silva on the season, 1 homer and 6 RBIs, a .438 hitter through 5 games. Poe looks into Curtis. Delivers. Fouled back. Count holds 1-2. I mentioned the cancellations Roncalli's dealt with. 3 last week. A home contest against Brebeuf, and then at Tri-West and at Columbus North, all scrapped. Due to the mixed bag that is spring weather, pitch is in there for a strike. Finds the upper part of the zone, and there's 2 down. Second K of the ball game for Poe. Brings up Olivia Tucker. Tucker, no homers and 2 RBIs on the season. Initial offering, just missed. Count 1-0. Bennett on first after the walk. 1-0 to Tucker. In there for a strike. Count 1-1. Tucker's 1-1. Just missed. Count 2-1. For the Royals defensively, Summers out in left, Baker in center, Fagan in right. Infield as follows: Hoffman, Keller, Kreiner, Leffler. Third to first in that order. Curtis obviously catching and awaits pose 2-1. Swung on and missed. Count 2-2. Top of the first. We're scoreless. Runner on first is Bennett. Tucker at the plate. Poe. The 2-2. Fouled first base side, out of play. Count still 2-2. Poe. The 2-2. Called strike 3. Got her looking. 3 Ks in the inning for Addie Poe. What a start. No runs, no hits, 1 left on the walk. We've played a half inning. We're scoreless with the Royals coming to bat when we return on the Roncalli Media Network.
Hi folks, it's Ben Stallings with Beck Service Center. Automotive breakdowns and routine maintenance never come at a good time. Let us help take the stress out of your automotive repairs. With 10 mechanics and 32 bays, we can get you back up and running with minimal downtime. Quality parts, experienced mechanics, locally owned and operated since 1977. Located at the southeast corner of Madison and Edgewood, we are pretty darn good at fixing cars. Let's go Royals.
Meet Zach. Zach rides everywhere, day and night, rain or shine. At Indiana Members Credit Union, we know Zach. We know he's been saving up for a car. We're here to help Zach and you. Now get pre-approved for auto financing as low as 3.99% APR. Today, it's all about Zach. Tomorrow, it's all about you. Because at IMCU, it's you that matters. Rates subject to credit approval and valid on purchase of 2020 or newer vehicles. Learn more at imcu.com.
Welcome back to Roncalli High School. We played a half inning. Covenant Christian scoreless. Royals coming about. Let's take a look at their lineup. Starting first, leadoff spot, the shortstop, number 20, Carly Keller. Batting second, the center fielder, Elise Baker. Batting third, the right fielder, Emma Fagan. Batting fourth, the left fielder, Natalie Summers. Pitching and batting fifth, Addie Poe. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Benny Leffler. Batting second, the designated player, Batting seventh, the designated player, Kendra Clark. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Sarah Hoffman. And batting ninth, the catcher, Morgan Curtis. Those are your 6-0 Roncalli Royals. A great bounce back, at least out of the gate inning compared to the last start for Addie Poe. 3 strikeouts and just 1 walk. So still working with a no-hitter out of the gate. Mentioned Avery Clark, the Royals' ace. It is bad news. Mr. Strebe is highlighting the fact that I've given out the no-hitter jinx out of the gate. So we're guaranteed to have 3 hits at least. That's good news for Davis, Hoffman, and Armstrong when we get to the top half of the next inning. I guess to make it fair, so too is Marissa Silva working with a no-hitter, though she's not thrown a pitch yet in this ballgame.
Leading off for the Royals, the shortstop, number 20, Carly Keller.
Carly Keller leads things off. 1 homer and 4 RBIs for the junior. The lefty hitting Keller steps in. Silva looks into Bennett. Spins the softball in her hands a couple times and delivers. That's upstairs, count 1-0. You can't get the no-hitter unless you get through the first. I think that's important to note. It starts somewhere. 1-0 is slap bunted down the line, and that'll be a base taken safely. Going to second, though, and sliding in for safety is Carly Keller. Some eccentric base running for Keller.
There's center fielder number 4, Elise Baker.
Leads to a single and a stolen base by Keller. I think we're going to mark that as a double. Brings up Elise Baker with Keller ready to run on second. Pitch. Bunt shown. That'll move the runner safely to third. Going to be a tough play. Baker's going to be safe. It's a wild throw, and that'll score a run. It'll send Baker all the way to second. An infield error by the Covenant Christian Warriors gives the Royals first blood. It's 1-0 Roncalli.
The right fielder, number 19, Emma Fagan.
1-0 Royals, and that brings up the right fielder, Emma Fagan. Fagan through 6 games, 2 homers, and 7 RBIs for the senior. Baker off second. Initial offering. And there for a strike. Count 0-1. Baker ready to take off as well. As Fagan awaits. Silva's 0-1. That's upstairs, got behind, and it leads to a base taken by Elise Baker. So she's now a base away from making this 2-0 Roncalli. Silva 1-0 on the season as the freshman, a 3.60 ERA coming in. Delivers 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Silva looks in. 2-1. Hit weakly down the first base line. She's going to be safe. Unable to scoop that up was Tucker, and a run will score in Baker. So a fortuitous roll down the first baseline and just rushed that. Did Tucker? Fagan moves to first. Natalie Summers, the left fielder, up into the batter's box with Fagan off first. Summers on the season, 3 homers, 11 RBIs for the junior. Bottom of the first, Roncalli leads 2-0. Silva delivers. Swung on, grounded towards short. That's through for a base hit. Fagan around second and will stop. So it'll be just a single, but some nice hitting there for Natalie Summers.
The pitcher, number 17, Addie Poe.
Working through the lineup, Addie Poe rolls through. Poe 1 homer and 11 RBIs. A 467 hitter. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the first. Poe sees one go upstairs, count 1-0. And the same recipe for Roncalli softball as it's been the last couple years, even without Rothrock. Poe looks in. Set to deliver. That's upstairs, the wild pitch, and that'll move the runners to second and third, both in scoring position now. But same thing as it was a year ago. You let them be a runaway freight train, you're not going to get them back on the tracks. Truer words never spoken. Mr. Strebe, speed kills. That's the case. It's the name of the game. And boy, are they fast. 2-0 to Poe. Fouled back. First base side out of play. Counting 2-1. Fagan off third. Summers on second. Poe waits the 2-1. Silva delivers. Swung on, hit in the air in the left field. That might be gone. You can kiss that ball goodbye. A shot into left field from Addie Poe, and the Royals have blown this one open here in the bottom of the first. A 3-run shot from Addie Poe. Poe, don't you know? And the Royals in front, 5-0. It was a no-doubter right off the bat. And now we'll have a meeting inside the circle, and we'll see if this is going to be a brief conference or not. If it's any extended conference, we'll step aside, but otherwise we'll keep it here. But an absolute no-doubter by Addie Poe. Got every bit of that for Poe. It's her second home run of the season. And puts the Royals squarely in the driver's seat. Not that they weren't already. It is just a brief consultation in the circle, so we'll stay here.
Number 14, Benny Leffler.
So Benny Leffler, the lefty hitting Leffler. 1 homer and 7 RBIs to her name. Silva still in the circle. Bases are cleared after that 3-run shot. Leffler calls time. All 5 Royals out of the gate have reached or scored. First pitch wild, count 1-0. Poe looks into Curtis. Wait, that Silva looks into Bennett, I beg your pardon. Leffler awaits. Pitch. In there for a strike, finds the outside corner, count 1-1. Silva looks into Bennett. Royals leading 5-0 here. No outs, bottom of the first. Pitch swung on by Leffler. Didn't get all of that. It's fouled. Third base side. Near the bullpen for Roncalli. Count 1-2. First time in this inning that Silva has been leading an account. Leffler awaits. And Leffler calls time.
That catch was smart. She came off the rubber and she called time just in time.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2. Outside 2-2. Silva was hunting for that outside corner. She got one of those early strikes on in this at bat. No dice. Base is empty. No outs, 2-2. Leffler swung on and trailing foul. Third base side, that will hit the fencing. Count remains 2-2.
There's 2. There's top and bottom of each.
Leffler steps in. Silva looks into Bennett. A 2-2. Upstairs we're full and a good battle after being behind in the count 1-2 for Leffler to push this full. Silva spins the softball in her hand. Looks down at her chart. Into Bennett now. The 3-2 to Leffler. Swing and a miss, and Leffler down on strikes for the first out of the inning. That'll bring us to the designated player, Kendra Clark. No homers and 3 RBIs for the senior. Clark awaits the initial offering from Silva after a quick glance at her chart and delivers it. Swing and a miss. Count on 1. Good to know that Jay-Z still plays within the current generation of Royals. Walk-up song for Clark. Pitch. Finds that outside corner, that illustrious outside corner that's just in a hidden spot there that Silva's been able to track into. And the count's 0-2. Silva looks into Bennett. 0-2. Swung on, hit in the air to left field, and it's going to drop in. That'll be a standing double for Kendra Clark, and another runner in scoring position for the Royals. Be a standing double for Kendra.
The third baseman, number 9, Sarah Hoffman.
And the 6th hit of the inning for Roncalli. The third baseman, Sarah Hoffman, number 8 hitter for Roncalli. No homers and 3 RBIs, a .438 hitter. Runner on second is Clark. 1 out here, bottom of the first, 5-0 Royals. Swing and a miss on the initial offering by Hoffman. Looked like perhaps Silva had regained command of this inning after the strikeout by Leffler, but nice hard-working at-bat from Kendra Clark. Hoffman awaits, pitch, swung on, hitting the gap into center field, and that will put runners on the corners with 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Nice piece of hitting there by Sarah Hoffman.
The catcher, number 2, Morgan Curtis.
Higher standards of who you hang out with. Yes.
Morgan Curtis steps into the batter's box, fouls one first base side. No homers, no RBIs for the freshman. Has reached a couple times on walks. 1 out here, bottom of the first inning, 5-0 Royals. Runners on the corners. For number 9 hitter, Morgan Curtis. Silva looks at her chart. Now delivers the 0-1. That's upstairs. Nearly got over the head of Bennett once again. That would have scored a run. Curtis steps out, now steps back in. Runner's ready to go. Effectively on contact. Pitch is swung on, fouled. Third base side pass, Coach Lau. Count 1-2. And again, one of the rare instances this inning where Silva has been ahead in a count in the circle. Last time it was against Benny Leffler. Leffler pushed her full. Runners first and third. 1 out, bottom of the first. Curtis awaits Silva's delivery. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Solid crowd on hand for a Thursday for the Royals. A good south side support. 2-2. Swung on and through for a base hit. That'll score 1 into right field. Put runners on first and second with 1 out. Kendra Clark comes across. And of a possible, to this stage, 9 batters faced, 8 have gotten hits for the Royals in this inning. You're going to be in business that way. You're going to be in good business that way. Back to the top of the order. Carly Keller reached on a single her first time, wound up scoring. Hoffman and Curtis on second and first, respectively. I can't read the number.
Courtesy runner, first base number 6, Madeline Ane.
So Ane, a courtesy runner here. So it's Ane off first. Hoffman off second. Keller steps in. Royals in front 6-0 here, bottom of the first. Delivery. Swing and a miss. There's one out still here in the bottom of the first inning. All Royals pouring it on, all the way back to the top of the order. Silva's 0-1. Keller swings and hits it right at the first baseman, but it gets through and everybody's safe. It's a tough break for Tucker, but give credit to Keller. That was hit hard right at her.
Number 4, Elise Baker.
This will just be the level of professionalism we have here. I'm going to defer to you, Mr. Strebe, even though you're not on a mic. Error or hit? Error? Okay. I ask because sometimes the next level they debate with how hot the ball was hit that maybe. All right. Well, here's an offering that is through for a base hit by Elise Baker. That'll score 1 run for the Royals and keep the bases loaded with 1 out. We'll bring up Emma Fagan. Emma Fagan, who reached on a single still in this inning for her first time. Bases loaded, 1 out here. Bottom of the first. Pitch swung on, popped in the air into shallow right, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Everybody was pausing to wait, so to only score 1 run. Don't want to risk a double play, but it will make it 8-0 Royals as Ane is safely across.
Number 16, Natalie Summers.
Brings up Natalie Summers, also reached on a single earlier than this inning. Bases loaded, 1 out. 8-0 Roncalli, bottom of the first. Silva looks in. Summers waits for it. Pitch. In there for a strike. Silva looks into Bennett. 0-1. Swung on. Foul ball. Count 0-2. And this is the first time that we've had a situation with Bennett where she's ahead 0-2. A couple times 1-2. Never 0-2 to this point here in the first.
I'll go grab you that one. No, that's all right. No, I got it between games. I got 2 games. No, I got it right now. No. I meant innings, not games.
0-2 the count. 1 out. Bottom of the first. Bases loaded. Pitch. Swung on. That's going to drop in for another base hit. At least 1 run will score for the Royals. They'll once again hold everybody. So the bases stay loaded. And another run pushed across. 9-0 Roncalli as Carly Keller scores easily.
Number 17, Addie Poe.
Poe, last time up, a 3-run bomb. That's still in this inning, and she'd have a grand salami here if she wanted. Pitch. Pops. First base side, out of play. I'll hit the bleachers. So bases loaded still for the Royals.
No, we left early on for third base.
Oh, okay.
So the score is 5-U.
Now for the uneducated, and that includes me in that, on purpose, why?
Because we're 9-9.
All right.
It's mercy in the first inning.
Okay. Good to see. Good to see sportsmanship. So that's how you get out number 2 on. As Mr. Strebe alluded to, again, we don't have a mic here. Sometimes we should. We need more live mics. I feel like that's probably a good idea. As long as you're able to sign a waiver on, you're going to behave yourself. So it makes it first and second after they're running on purpose. Creates an out. and it's now 1-2 the count. Still in there is Poe. So that takes the grand slam off the table. Silva looks into Bennett. 1-2. Swung on, hit in the air into center field, and it's going to drop in for a base hit. 1 run will score, and the Royals will hold it second and third, make it 10-0 here in the bottom of the first. Okay. Look at a courtesy runner in here first before anything else happens.
Courtesy runner at second base, number 11, Brooke Wolford.
So Brooke Wolford will come in.
Benny Leffler.
And Benny Leffler steps in. Runners on second and third. Leffler, a couple practice swings, now steps back in. Pitch. Popped into center field, and that is gone. A home run. A misplayed catch off the mitt leads to a shot from Benny Leffler. And that's going to make it 13-0 Royals. A Benny bomb. I've seen that professionally, but it's only been in blooper reels off the head, never off the glove. There you go. Jose Canseco says Gary Armbruster. So 13-0 Royals here, bottom of the first, and now we'll just make sure everybody's okay because there was a collision there between Davis and Tyndall that led to that ball bouncing in and out of the glove and over the fence. First time for everything. So you hope everybody's all right. We'll step aside while they attend to this. We will take a break while they attend to any injuries. Still here in the bottom of the first, 13-0 Royals lead. We'll step out for 30 seconds.
Marian University wants to know, what are you made of? At Marian University, our students are made of character and faith. Our students are service-minded and want to make a difference in the world. Our students possess the skills and intellect required of leaders. Come to Marian University, Indy's premier Catholic university, and let us help you find out what you're made of. You can apply for free today at marian.edu.
It's February at Peterman Brothers.
Welcome back to Roncalli High School. Still here, bottom of the first. 2 outs, Royals all the way in front. 13-0. It brings up Kendra Clark, who reached on a standing double earlier in this inning. Bases are clean. Pitch. Grounded towards first, and it's going to be scooped cleanly by Jones, and that will end the inning, but not before the damage is done. 2 3-run shots for the Royals, albeit one assisted. So 2 3-run shots, 13 hits, a couple of errors, and none left. We've played one. Royals 13, Covenant Christian nothing on the Roncalli Media Network.
Steve's Flowers and Gifts is your family-owned Indianapolis and Greenwood florist. Our mission is to establish and maintain the highest level of floral value and customer service at comfortable consumer prices. For the best and freshest flowers in Indianapolis and surrounding areas, Steve's Flowers and Gifts has exactly what you're looking for. Check out our wide selection of flower arrangements to make your next occasion memorable. Call 317-787-3431 or visit us at 3150 East Thompson Road.
A proud supporter of Roncalli High School, Indy Teledata provides IT solutions for businesses and organizations in central Indiana. For over 10 years, Steve Battiato and his team of professionals have provided comprehensive computing support, business telephone solutions, network infrastructure, and productivity suite integration. For a free evaluation of your technology needs, give Steve and his team a call at 317-231-5547 or visit us at indyteledata.com.
Jimmy Cook back at Roncalli High School. We go to the top of the second inning. All Royals. They lead it 13-0 over the Covenant Christian Warriors. Beautiful day at Roncalli. Leading off is Ava Davis, the left fielder. 1 home run and 4 RBIs, a .250 hitter. Davis steps in, and Poe gets set to deliver. The initial offering, bunt is shown. That's popped up near the fencing, and that'll bounce off the fence out of play. Count 0-1. Well, offensive onslaught aside, really a great opportunity for Addie Poe. We mentioned a bounce-back start opportunity for her, but also can settle in as clean as you'd like with a 13-run cushion. Poe's 0-1. Just missed 1-1. Poe in that first inning, feels like a lifetime ago, but in that first inning, 3 strikeouts, just 1 walk. Poe looks into Curtis. 1-1. High and tight, count 2-1. Swung on, hit in the air, foul, third base side. Count 2-2. Davis steps out momentarily, now set to step back in. Two from Poe in the dirt, and we're full. Poe looks into Bennett. Full counters the 3-2. Swung on, popped in the air, in the infield, and that's caught successfully by Kreiner for the first out. Bring up the shortstop, Julia Hoffman. Hoffman, no homers and 1 RBI, a .250 hitter. 12 for 16 on the season. Pitch is fouled back. Count 0-1.
John, why are you throwing things?
Usually that precedes Hut. 0-1. Just misses. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here, top of the second. Royals in front 13-0. Poe delivers. In there for a strike. Count 1-2. Poe into Bennett. 1-2. Upstairs 2-2. Post 2-2. Swung on and missed. Fourth strikeout for Addie Poe. That brings up the right fielder, Lily Armstrong.
The right fielder, number 1, Lily Armstrong.
Armstrong 3 for 11. No homers and 1 RBI. Poe looks into Curtis. The initial offering is swung at weakly foul. Behind home plate. Count 0-1.
There you go. You get service hours from being a man?
0-1.
Okay, so volunteer maintenance. Yeah. To get service hours. All right. You know the community service coordinator is not really need to actually. You ever clear through the community service?
Poe's 0-2. Upstairs. Count 1 and 2.
So I'll have a talk with him and see if he
One of the nuanced elements of being a Roncalli student. The 1-2. That is grounded foul, third base side. You and I never really had to haggle over service hours. I always try to be good and prompt and communicate with the service coordinator when need be.
Exactly. That's the kind of people I need as students. Otherwise, back and forth all the time.
Poe's 1-2. Swing and a miss. And she retires the side for her 5th strikeout of the ball game. No runs, no hits, and nobody left. We played an inning and a half. Royals lead at 13-0, coming to bat when we return on the Roncalli Media Network.
Steve's Flowers and Gifts is your family-owned Indianapolis and Greenwood florist. Our mission is to establish and maintain the highest level of floral value and customer service at comfortable consumer prices. For the best and freshest flowers in Indianapolis and surrounding areas, Steve's Flowers and Gifts has exactly what you're looking for. Check out our wide selection of flower arrangements to make your next occasion memorable. Call 317-787-3431 or visit us at 3150 East Thompson Road.
When looking for reliable HVAC professionals, look no further than Anne and Bartram Heating and Cooling. Whether you need a routine maintenance check or an emergency repair on a heating or cooling unit, Anne and Bartram are available to handle all of your heating, cooling, and ventilation needs. Anne and Bartram strive to be the best, so call them today at 317-889-9574. They even have 24/7 emergency service. Call them today, Anne and Bartram, 317-889-9574.
Marian University wants to know, what are you made of? At Marian University, our students are made of character and faith. Our students are service-minded and want to make a difference in the world. Our students possess the skills and intellect required of leaders. Come to Marian University, Indy's premier Catholic university, and let us help you find out what you're made of. You can apply for free today at marian.edu.
It's February at Peterman Brothers.
That means when you install a new qualifying AC system, the furnace is free.
And we'll install it next day guaranteed, or we'll give you $500.
Take advantage of this incredible savings for a limited time.
Visit PetermanHVAC.com to schedule your free furnace installation, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Peterman Brothers, where great service runs in the family.
Jimmy Cook back at Roncalli High School. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Royals in front comfortably 13-0. Bring up Sarah Hoffman, the third baseman. Sarah reached on a single back in the first. And the right-handed hitting Hoffman Awaits the initial offering outside. Count 1-0. Ariana Jones, the new pitcher for Covenant Christian. Takes a glance at her chart. Takes a breath, looks into Bennett. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Count 1-1. One. Fouled back. Count 1-2. Hoffman steps out, now steps back in. Takes a glance at her sheet. One, two. That is popped into the infield, and coming in to make the play is Jones. Correction, make that Hoffman, I beg your pardon.
Catcher number 2, Morgan Curtis.
So Silva's now over at short, then Hoffman to second. Morgan Curtis, the catcher, now up to the plate. Reads on a single back in the first. Pitch in there for a strike. Count 0-1. Curtis steps out. Takes a quick breath. Now steps back in. 0-1. Swung on. Grounded weakly towards second. Throw is misplayed. Hoffman scooped it up, rushed it to Tucker, and reaching on an error is Curtis.
Number 20, Carly Keller.
Sends us to the top of the order. Carly Keller reached on an error back in the second. Had a single back, or excuse me, reached on an error and had a single in the first. And I'm not sure if we have an injury or a lost piece of equipment. Are we doing concussion tests? I'm uncertain. They're looking at the first baseman in Tucker. Whatever it is, she's passed whatever protocol that was. Whether it was equipment or whatever the case may be, either way. One out here, bottom of the second, runner on first. Keller awaits the initial offering from Jones. Pitch. Hit back towards the circle. Throw to first in time. It will move the runner in Curtis. So there's two down.
Number 6, Maddie Ane.
Bring up Maddie Ane in place of Elise Baker. Ane steps in. Pitch is in the dirt. Count 1-0. Ane steps in. Another look at the sheet for Jones. 1-0. Grounded towards short. Scooped cleanly, bobbled once. Throw is high and wild into the fencing, and that'll put runners on the corners. Well, unfortunately for Silva, she had plenty of time there still to make that throw. Just bobbled it, rushed it. Now the Royals runners on the corners. And we'll get a courtesy runner.
Third base number 3, Lauren Candler. At the plate, number 19, Emma Fagan.
Brings Emma Fagan up to the plate. Fagan reached twice in the first, both on singles. 13-0 Royals, bottom of the second. Emma Fagan to the plate. Quick look at her sheet by Jones. Initial offering. And their first strike. Count 0-1. Oh, 1 to Fagan. Upstairs 1-1. Jones. Just a glance at the sheet. Now ready to deal. 1-1. Pitch. And their first strike, 1-2. I'll have to relay your answer, Mr. Strebe, but do you suppose that it's like a choose-your-own-adventure novel there? Where situationally it says with 1-2 what to do, and that's why she keeps looking at it? Yeah, 18 sheets on there, you think? 1-2. Fouled back. If at this count, do this.
I got you, John. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm good. Thank you, John.
Jones, 1-2. Outside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Bottom of the second inning. Royals in front 13-0. Runners on the corners with Emma Fagan stepping back into the batter's box. Jones looks into Bennett. Delivers 2-2. Upstairs, we're full. One more to load them up. Going to bring Natalie Summers to the plate, who's reached both times back in the first inning. Jones, full count. And she walked her. So Fagan reaches on a walk. The Royals, still at least by my book, have not reached yet in this inning by anything but errors or walks. Summers steps up. Again, reached on singles both times in the first. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Pitch.
No, we need you right now. Left early. We're trying to get it.
Outside, but the Royals leave early intentionally to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, and 3 left. Make it 2 left, I beg your pardon. We played 2, 13-0 Royals. We go to the third on the Roncalli Media Network.
Hi, folks. It's Ben Stallings with Beck Service Center. Automotive breakdowns and routine maintenance never come at a good time. Let us help take the stress out of your automotive repairs. With 10 mechanics and 32 bays, we can get you back up and running with minimal downtime. Quality parts, experienced mechanics, locally owned and operated since 1977. Located at the southeast corner of Madison and Edgewood, we are pretty darn good at fixing cars. Let's go Royals.
It's February at Peterman Brothers.
That means when you install a new qualifying AC system, the furnace is free.
And we'll install it next day guaranteed, or we'll give you $500.
Take advantage of this incredible savings for a limited time.
Visit PetermanHVAC.com to schedule your free furnace installation, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Peterman Brothers, where great service runs in the family.
Back at Roncalli High School, I'm Jimmy Cook for the Roncalli Media Network. Top of the third we go. Royals in front 13-0. Addie Poe, still your pitcher of note in the circle for the Royals. will bring Mariah Armstrong to the plate. The righty hitting third baseman for Covenant Christian. Armstrong 3 for 12 on the 3 for 15 on the season. No homers, 6 RBIs. Poe's initial offering. Low, count 1-0. You mentioned a solid crowd on hand from the Royals. Good crowd for a Thursday night. Been a great week of athletics here on the beautiful campus of Roncalli High School. 1-0 is popped into the air into center field. Baker underneath it to make the catch. And there's one down. Of course, Roar, the annual Roncalli fundraiser, right around the corner. Always a great time, in general, a great time to be a Royal, but especially around springtime. Spring sports going on, weather finally starting to turn the right way. More around the corner. Hallie Tyndall, the center fielder, steps up to the plate, awaits the delivery from Poe, shows bunt, scooped cleanly by Hoffman, throw to first in time. There's 2 down.
Number 17, Ariana Jones.
Back to the top of the order for the first time tonight for the Warriors. Ariana Jones, who struck out her first time, steps in. The right-handed hitting second baseman. Poe looks into the sign from Curtis. Initial offering. Popped in the air behind home plate, out of play, off the roof of the press box. Count on 1. 5 strikeouts so far for Poe. Does not have one yet this inning. She's keeping a consecutive innings K streak going this game. 0-1 in the dirt. Count 1-1. A little bit of activity in the Royals bullpen. Lauren Candler, a sophomore out there getting loose. Poe looks in. The 1-1 to Jones. Fouled back right at the fence. Count 1-2. Jones steps out, now steps back in. Poe, the 1-2. Swung on, hit, and a diving effort makes the play as Hoffman. What a catch. What a sensational play by Sarah Hoffman to end the inning, laying out for the out. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the third. Royals looking to add to their total in front 13-0 on the Roncalli Media Network.
University wants to know, what are you? Marian University wants to know, what are you made of? At Marian University, our students are made of character and faith. Our students are service-minded and want to make a difference in the world. Our students possess the skills and intellect required of leaders. Come to Marian University, Indy's premier Catholic university, and let us help you find out what you're made of. You can apply for free today at marian.edu.
At Peterman Brothers, we know how critical AC can be to your comfort.
And we want to make sure you're comfortable in every season.
That's why right now, when you install a qualifying AC system with Peterman Brothers, we'll include the furnace for free.
That's right, Indiana. The furnace is free.
And if you schedule today, we'll install your new system tomorrow, guaranteed.
Visit PetermanHVAC.com to schedule online in seconds.
So we go to the bottom of the third from Roncalli High School. Royals in front 13-0. I'm going to bring up Natalie Summers.
Leading off for the Royals, number 16, Natalie Summers.
The left fielder reached with singles twice back in the first. The Royals' onslaught began. Summers takes a deep breath or two as we have a conversation happening between, I believe, what appears to be Coach Lauk and the official scorekeeper for the Covenant Christian side. All's clear now. So with the clerical work done, get back to business here, bottom of the third. Summers steps in. Another glance at the sheet from Jones. Initial offering upstairs. You know, it would be good if it was just like studying material. Like just English prep for the next day. Trying to multitask. Jones delivers in their first strike, count 1-1. Summers steps out, now steps back in. Jones, the relief pitcher, in. He's gone the last 2 innings after they knocked Silva out back in the first. 1-1. Check swing. She did go around, count 1-2. Unknown if Summers did or if it was an expedition call made by the first base umpire. And Mr. Strebe says yes, so I will follow suit. 1-2. Low, 2-2. Summers stands in, waits the 2-2. Swung on, hit in the air into shallow left, and coming in to make the catch is Davis. One away. Addie Poe next up. Her 3-run blast in the first inning really broke open the floodgates. Oh, correction, we'll have a pinch hitter, I beg your pardon. So Lauren Candler will check in relief of Poe. So Poe's at bats done for the day. 3-run shot in the first, and that single as well in the first. Candler takes ball 1 upstairs. Candler awaits the 1-0. Misses 2-0. Candler on the season, 2 for 4. 5 total plate appearances. No homers, no RBIs. Jones 2-0. Popped in the air into shallow center. Coming in to take the play is Silva. The shortstop calls off Tyndall. There's 2 down. Brings up, I believe, Benny Leffler. Yep. First baseman. Leffler, a 3-run shot in the first and a strikeout. One of the more unique homers you'll ever see. Mr. Strebe, a lifelong softball connoisseur, called it a first time viewing that style of home run off the glove of an outfielder. Initial offering to Leffler is in there for a strike. Count 0-1. For Leffler, by the way, with that home run, her second of the season. Jones looks into Bennett. 0-1 to Leffler. Swung on, hit in the air off the into the bat and drops in for a base hit. Misplayed slightly by Hoffman.
At the plate, number 7, Katie Reiner.
So Leffler reaches on the error. And Katie Kreiner now will get the opportunity to bat. Kreiner, no homers, 2 RBIs, 1 for 4. Leffler on first. Kreiner delivers. And there for a strike. Jones looks into Bennett. Delivers the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Count 0-2. Two outs, bottom of the third. Kreiner 0-2 from Jones in the dirt. Leffler thought about taking off, and then heads back to first. Gorgeous day here at Roncalli. Mostly sunny skies, 77 degrees. Beautiful night for a softball game. 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Kreiner steps out, now steps in. Jones a quick peek at the sheet. And now having an issue with the sheet perhaps and calls time. Gives the thumbs up, now ready to go. Kreiner awaits, 2-2. Swing and a miss. And that's the third out of the third and sends us to the top of the fourth. Roncalli well in control, 13-0. They lead. You're listening to Roncalli Royal Softball on the Roncalli Media Network.
Main concern of the providing comfort for families in their time of need is the main concern of the staff at Lauk Veldoff Funeral Home. We are a small family-owned firm and take great pride in the personal service we offer and the family-like atmosphere at our facility. At Lauk Veldoff, we only serve one family at a time, providing compassionate care and affordable options, truly part of your community. Lauk and Veldoff Funeral and Cremation Services. Call 317-636-6655. A proud supporter of Roncalli High School, Indy Teledata provides IT solutions for businesses and organizations in central Indiana. For over 10 years, Steve Battiato and his team of professionals have provided comprehensive computing support, business telephone solutions, network infrastructure, and productivity suite integration. For a free evaluation of your technology needs, give Steve and his team a call at 317-231-5547 or visit us at indyteledata.com. Providing comfort for families in their time of need is the main concern of the staff at Lauk Veldoff Funeral Home. We are a small family-owned firm and take great pride in the personal service we offer and the family-like atmosphere at our facility. At Lauk Veldoff, we only serve one family at a time, providing compassionate care and affordable options, truly part of your community. Lauk and Veldoff Funeral and Cremation Services. Call 317-636-6655.
At Peterman Brothers, we know how critical AC can be to your comfort.
And we want to make sure you're comfortable in every season.
That's why right now when you install a qualifying AC system with Peterman Brothers, we'll include the furnace for free.
That's right, Indiana. The furnace is free.
And if you schedule today, we'll install your new system tomorrow, guaranteed.
Visit PetermanHVAC.com to schedule online in seconds.
So we go to the top of the fourth. Jimmy Cook coming to you from Roncalli High School. All Royals, they lead at 13-0. And they give the ball Away from Addie Poe, over to Lauren Candler. Poe still in line cleanly for the win. And a quick tie of the cleat for Avery Bennett, who walked her first time. The only Warrior to reach tonight. Initial delivery from Candler, swung on, hit in the air, down the right field line, and that'll hook foul. For Candler, just one inning of work for her to this point in the season, has allowed one hit in that one appearance. The sophomore looks into Curtis. Delivers 0-1. Swing and a miss. Count 0-2. Candler looks in. 0-2. Upstairs 1-2. Top of the fourth, Royals in front 13-0. Candler delivers, swung on, hit in the air into right field. Underneath it is Fagan to make the catch. There's one away. Brings up the pitcher, Marissa Silva.
Number 32, Marissa Silva.
Well, pitcher at one point, now the shortstop. Make that Brooke Wolford a second ago on that catch in place of Fagan. Silva awaits the initial offering. Just misses. Count 1-0. I want to remind you we have a second. We'll next be on the air on RMN tomorrow night, an audio-only broadcast. 7 o'clock start as the Royals baseball team in action against Center Grove. Fan appreciation night at La Pinta Field. 1-0. Grounded foul. The great Rob Brown will be alongside. Hope you will too. Want to get there early as a JV game beforehand. That's going to be a packed crowd. Arguably outside of County, probably the most packed contest at La Pinta this season. Rose a nice win yesterday over Bishop Petard, coming from behind. 1-1. Swung on, hit towards second base, and the catch is made. For out number 2. Katie Kreiner with the catch.
Number 21, Olivia Tucker.
So we bring up the first baseman, Olivia Tucker, who struck out her first time back in the first. 2 down, top of the fourth. Royals lead 13-0. Cannon looks into Curtis. Her initial offering is just inside. Count 1-0. Candler looks in, delivers. Swung on, foul, first base side, out of play. Count 1-1. Base is empty here in the top of the fourth. Ball and a strike, 2 outs. Candler looks into Curtis, delivers. Just misses. Count 2-1. That zone location more favorable on the outside, at least how tonight's gone. Two 2-1. Grounded towards short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time to end the inning. No runs, no hits, and nobody left. We played 3.5. Royals 13. Warriors nothing with Roncalli coming to bat on the Roncalli Media Network.
Never lose your drive to deliver. Today's logistics marketplace is an ever-changing landscape where you can make your mark through dedication and passion. At Spot, these characteristics, along with drive and teamwork, form the basis for a rewarding, fast-paced career. Take it from our Roncalli co-founder and our dynamic group of Royals alumni. They've never lost the entrepreneurial spirit that provides the foundation for our continued success. There's never been a time like this, and there has never been a partner like Spot. We're relentless, we are experts, we are accomplished, and like you, we will never lose our drive to deliver. Come find your spot at spotinc.com/careers. Go Royals!
Meet Zach. Zach rides everywhere, day and night, rain or shine. At Indiana Members Credit Union, we know Zach. We know he's been saving up for a car. We're here to help Zach and you. Now get pre-approved for auto financing as low as 3.99% APR. Today, it's all about Zach. Tomorrow, it's all about you. Because at IMCU, it's you that matters. Rates subject to credit approval and valid on purchase of 2020 or newer vehicles. Learn more at imcu.com.
Back at Roncalli High School, I'm Jimmy Cook. To the bottom of the fourth we go. 13-0 Royals lead. Number 8 hitter Sarah Hoffman steps in. Fly out her last time back in the second inning. Reached via a single back in the first. Jones still the pitcher and delivers. The initial offering is hit towards short. Scoop cleanly. Throw to first is in time. One down. I think many are okay with one pitch, one out at this stage.
Number 2, Morgan Curtis.
That brings up Morgan Curtis, the catcher. Reached on an error back in the second. Had a single in the first. Righty hitting Curtis. Awaits the initial offering from Jones. In there for a strike. Count 0-1. Jones delivers 0-1. Just misses 1-1. Bases empty, bottom of the fourth. Royals fully in the driver's seat here. A lot of that damage done in the first inning, where everybody made a plate appearance and then some. 3-run homer by Addie Poe at the time. Pitch swung on, grounded towards short, bobbled, and another error allows Curtis to reach.
Number 20, Carly Keller.
That'll bring us back to the top of the order with Carly Keller, the shortstop. So Keller steps in and ready to roll. Keller reached on a single her first time, reached on an error as well in the first, and grounded out back in the second. Pitch. It was wild, and Curtis advances easily. Jones looks into Bennett. Keller gets set. Pitch. Grounded towards first. It's going to be a tough play, and it's able to be made by Tucker. It was tough because she bobbled it initially, and quickly running there was Keller. 2 down.
Number 6, Maddie Ane.
Brings up Maddie Ane. Ane awaits, pitch, swung on, hit in the air, foul territory, is caught by Tucker to end the inning. No runs, no hits, and one left. We go to the top of the fifth. Royals look to close things out when we come back. Up 13-0 over Covenant Christian on the Roncalli Media Network.
Meet Zach. Zach rides everywhere, day and night, rain or shine. At Indiana Members Credit Union, we know Zach. We know he's been saving up for a car. We're here to help Zach and you. Now get pre-approved for auto financing as low as 3.99% APR. Today, it's all about Zach. Tomorrow, it's all about you. Because at IMCU, it's you that matters. Rates subject to credit approval and valid on purchase of 2020 or newer vehicles. Learn more at imcu.com.
Hi folks, it's Ben Stallings with Beck Service Center. Automotive breakdowns and routine maintenance never come at a good time. Let us help take the stress out of your automotive repairs. With 10 mechanics and 32 bays, we can get you back up and running with minimal downtime. Quality parts, experienced mechanics, locally owned and operated since 1977. Located at the southeast corner of Madison and Edgewood, we are pretty darn good at fixing cars. Let's go Royals.
Back at Roncalli High School, 13-0 advantage Royals. We go to the top of the fifth. Lauren Candler back on to close things out for the Royals. 3 outs away from improving to 7-0 on the campaign. And 2-0 in conference play. Due up should be Ava Davis, unless there's been changes to the lineup.
Your wait is over. This is what you've been waiting for. $1 hot dog. Hurry while they're still there. $1 hot dog. Leading off for the Warriors, number 15, Ava Davis.
Well, if for some reason you're listening to this broadcast and at Roncalli High School, Mr. Strebe just announced $1 hot dogs. We reached that point of the night. Good to know that dogs at Roncalli still inflation-proof. That's good. Initial offering in tight, count 1-0. Unless you're about to tell me that a year ago we could have got those for 50 cents, at which point then maybe we're in trouble.
Oh, they're $2 to begin with.
All right, okay, good. All right.
This is a garage sale now.
Good.
Fire sale.
Candler looks into Curtis. Fouled back, count 1-1. Candler set to deliver, 1-1. Outside, they'll say 2-1. Davis waits. Candler delivers. Popped in the air. Shallow center field. Multiple Royals there. It drops in. So reaching on an error there is Davis.
You're keeping that.
You want to fight that? That should have been caught. Come on.
Annabelle Davis.
Bring up Julia Hoffman. That might be the Roncalli book. I'm calling it there. Mr. Strebe takes exception to that. An error by indifference, I'm going to call it. I stand by my mark. Pitch. Throw to second, easily in time, and that makes one down. So pitch initially, called a ball, I believe. Wait for the official mark. It was a strike. Bat was still out there on the bunt shown. But a beautiful throw from Curtis to get the runner out. It was a ball, they'll say.
Sorry, thank you.
Count 1-0. Hoffman awaits 1-0. Swung on and missed. Count 1-1. Candler looks into Curtis. Royals lead at 13-0, top of the fifth, 2 outs away. And their 7th win of the season. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Count 1-2. Jones looks in. The 1-2. Swung on, foul. First base side. Count remains 1-2. Want to remind you again, our next RMN broadcast is tomorrow night, audio-only broadcast. Yours truly and Rob Brown. As Royals baseball continues, they host Center Grove Fan Appreciation Night. It's a JV varsity doubleheader, so be sure to get out to La Pinta Field early and often. Pitch. Outside 2-2. Our next Royals broadcast on the softball side will be next Tuesday. The Royals host Heritage Christian. 5:30 start time. Pitch is foul tipped. Count remains 2-2. Hoffman steps back in. 2-2. Fouled. And a correction on this. That's Annabelle Davis. Annabelle Davis at the plate in place of Hoffman. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 13-0 Royals, top of the fifth. Bases empty. Curtis delivers to Davis. Swung on and missed. They'll tag her out, and there's 2 down. The Royals an out away from their 7th win of the season. And a combined no-hitter. I want to clarify that to Mr. Strebe in the audience. I joked after the first that a no-hitter was live. I did not call that an error to keep the no-hitter alive. But in hindsight, I'm now definitively calling that an error to keep the combined no-hitter for the Royals in play. Initial offering. In there for a strike. Count 0-1. Lily Armstrong, the right fielder, struck out her first time back in the second. 0-1. Upstairs 1-1. Let's go a combined E4 and 9. Yes. Pitch. Well, didn't Wolford come in for that as well? Or no, was it just... So there you go. Second. Yep. 1-2. Just missed 2-2. This is why I work in talk radio. I've created a controversy now around errors. 2-2. Fouled. First base side. Count remains 2-2. Royals a strike away. Two. And a hit batsman. So Armstrong reaches Brings up Avery Bassett, the sophomore.
Well, hey, your no-hitter still exists.
It's still around. The controversial no-hitter. We'll ask Coach Lauk about it postgame. We had a conversation with Coach Lauk. He was allegedly going to come up here. If he's not in here in 5 minutes, then we're rolling out. Because we did with Vittoria, so we figured we'd keep it consistent. Now, he has until the second segment of postgame. First pitch is outside 1-0. Bassett awaits. Runner on first, 2 outs. Ball, no strikes. Candler looks in to Curtis. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Count 1-1. Couple spins of the softball by Candler. Winds, delivers, 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. And so once again, the Royals is strike away. Candler delivers. Missed. Count 2-2. Candler looks in. 2 outs here, top of the 5th. Royals a strike away from the 7th win of the season. Pitch. Inside, we're full. The at-bat continues. Armstrong off first. Bassett awaits the 3-2. Called strike 3. Ball game over. Royals win. The Royals win. Well, a combined no-hitter for the Royals unofficially. Leads to a 13-0 victory for the Royals on the back of a 3-run homer by Addie Poe and a 3-run shot by Benny Leffler. Improves Roncalli to 7-0 on the season and 2-0 inside the Circle City Conference. They gather all the momentum, both offensively and defensively, heading into the big one, the Carmel Invite, a true test, getting started tomorrow night against Pendleton Heights. We will step aside for 2 minutes. When we come back, we'll hand out our post-game award. We will additionally go through final totals and potentially a post-game chat with Royals head coach David Lauk. In our final in this one, Royals win it 13-0. The Indy Teledata post-game show is next on the Roncalli Media Network.
Harding Porman is a full-service printing and brand communications company. From creative services and strategy to print, signage, digital output, warehousing and fulfillment, mailing, e-commerce storefronts, and even mobile solutions. They are dedicating to helping their clients get the most out of their brand communication efforts with the quality they can see and results they can be sure of. Get the most out of your brand communications. Certified to be the best, Harding Porman.
Hi folks, it's Ben Stallings with Beck Service Center. Automotive breakdowns and routine maintenance never come at a good time. Let us help take the stress out of your automotive repairs. With 10 mechanics and 32 bays, we can get you back up and running with minimal downtime. Quality parts, experienced mechanics, locally owned and operated since 1977. Located at the southeast corner of Madison and Edgewood, we are pretty darn good at fixing cars. Let's go Royals.
Meet Zach. Zach rides everywhere, day and night, rain or shine. At Indiana Members Credit Union, we know Zach. We know he's been saving up for a car. We're here to help Zach and you. Now get pre-approved for auto financing as low as 3.99% APR. Today, it's all about Zach. Tomorrow, it's all about you. Because at IMCU, it's you that matters. Rates subject to credit approval and valid on purchase of 2020 or newer vehicles. Learn more at imcu.com.
Marian University wants to know, what are you made of? At Marian University, our students are made of character and faith. Our students are service-minded and want to make a difference in the world. Our students possess the skills and intellect required of leaders. Come to Marian University, Indy's premier Catholic university, and let us help you find out what you're made of. You can apply for free today at marian.edu.
Welcome back to Roncalli High School. Royals victorious 13-0 over Covenant Christian. They improved to 7-0 on the regular season and 2-0 in conference play. Let's take a look at the highlights from Roncalli offensively. The scoring really opened up on a 3-run bomb from Addie Poe back in the first inning. A little bit later in that same inning, a 3-run shot assisted, hit the glove of the left fielder, bounced over the fence for another 3-run shot by Benny Leffler. And Roncalli really put it together. That first inning, 13 runs, 13 hits, and that was your difference maker in this ball game. Defensively for Roncalli, it's a win for Addie Poe. A nice jump back start for her. Prove herself to 1-1 on the campaign. For Roncalli, Lauren Candler gets the save to close things out. I guess not a save situation since they were up by so much. By the way, in relief was Candler, guiding the ship the rest of the way. And a combined, albeit controversial, I'm sure the actual scorebook will not list it as such, but my book's the one that matters right now. A combined no-hitter for the Royals, defensively speaking, though likely a hit there on just a total miscommunication between infield and outfield in the top of the fifth. Either way, though, Royals gathering all kinds of momentum both offensively and defensively as they head to their biggest tournament of the season so far, the Carmel Invite. It's a great piece in the Indy Star that previews the entire matchup and highlights Roncalli now at 7-0, but that's always a barometer game for the Royals that shows where they're at heading into that tournament, where they might be heading into the rest of the season. We'll step aside for the final time. We come back in about a minute. We'll hand out our post-game awards and wrap things up, looking ahead at the rest of the RMN schedule. This week, Roncalli wins it again over Covenant Christian, 13-0 on the Roncalli Media Network.
A proud supporter of Roncalli High School, Indy Teledata provides IT solutions for businesses and organizations in central Indiana. For over 10 years, Steve Battiato and his team of professionals have provided comprehensive computing support, business telephone solutions, network infrastructure, and productivity suite integration. For a free evaluation of your technology needs, give Steve and his team a call at 317-231-5547 or visit us at indyteledata.com.
Welcome back for the final time from Roncalli High School. Royals win it 13-0 over Covenant Christian, improving to 2-0 in conference of the Circle City and 7-0 on the year. Player of the game brought to you by Indianapolis Fruit. Again, our metaphorical fruit basket. I still think that's a great idea. Get a fruit basket to each player of the game, but continue to send that up the channels and continues to be no fruit basket. Either way, Indianapolis Fruit presents the player of the game. We're going to give it to where the offense really got cooking. We'll give it to Addie Poe, both on the mound tonight getting the win and also that 3-run shot in the first inning to really set the tone for the Royals. Addie Poe, Indianapolis Fruit's player of the game. Well, up next for the Royals, going to be mentioned their big barometer tournament when they go up to the Carmel Invite to take on the likes of Tecumseh, Pendleton Heights, and Carmel. A real opportunity for the Royals to get a feel for where they are compared to some of the other powers in the state. That'll be a 5:30 start time at Carmel tomorrow night. Be sure to be there all weekend long, Friday and Saturday, to support the Royals. Our next Roncalli Media Network broadcast on the baseball side is tomorrow night. Center Grove comes into town. The great Rob Brown will be alongside. Fan Appreciation Night. It's a JV varsity doubleheader, so be sure to show up early and show up loud for Roncalli. Let's get a big upset win over Center Grove. And our next softball broadcast next Tuesday night, 5:30 start time, as the Royals take on another Circle City foe in Heritage Christian. We'll hope you're along for that one as well. The executive directors of the Roncalli Media Network, Therese Harson, Aaron Hummel. Video operations director, the talented AJ Ablong, and his student crew doing a fantastic job all night, bringing you all of the shots from the homers to the beautiful pitching that took place tonight via the Roncalli Royals. And I'm Jimmy Cook. Again, our final in this one, the Royals win it 13-0 in 5, improved to 7-0 on the season, and 2-0 in Circle City Conference play. And until we talk to you tomorrow night in our audio-only broadcast as the Royals on the baseball side take on Center Grove, this is Jimmy Cook saying, enjoy your evening, and so long, everybody.